Our MC's forces unleash absolute devastation on the fleeing enemy, crossbows blazing as officers scream, "Fire!" They have nowhere to run. Cavalry charges through burning wreckage, cutting down survivors with brutal efficiency. Kill every one of them. Amid the carnage, soldiers spot our badass MC and cry out, "Young Master," confirming his true noble status. An ally checks on him urgently, and he coughs through smoke and blood, clearly banged up but alive. The group processes just how close disaster came, admitting things would have gone horribly wrong with just a few more seconds. Here's the kicker, though. This devastating trick only works once. Every single harvested runestone got completely used up powering that one magical strike. Someone insists our MC give proper credit where it's due. Vanessa absolutely crushed it with that spell. The battlefield lies in smoking ruins, but the real war? That's clearly just getting started. Back with our MC, tension spikes as he asks urgently, "But where's Jillian?" His ally visibly flinches, clearly hiding something painful. Suddenly, hooves pound closer as someone rides up frantically, stammering, "Why, young master?" A hooded rider crashes into view, eyes glowing an eerie blue, revealed dramatically as Jillian himself. Meanwhile, across the battlefield, the real showdown resumes. Victor clashes brutally against Adon, blade meeting axe in earth-shattering impacts. Steel screams against steel as both warriors trade devastating blows, neither backing down an inch. Internally, Victor grudgingly admits the truth. Adon's attacks are genuinely, terrifyingly powerful. Blood splatters with every collision, dust and fire swirling around these two titans locked in combat. This isn't some one-sided beatdown. It's a genuine, bone-crushing war of attrition between two monstrously skilled fighters. And somehow, impossibly, the fight is only just beginning to escalate toward something even more explosive. No mercy here. The brutal duel rages on without pause, sword and axe locking in relentless, spark-filled collisions. Clang after clang echoes across the battlefield as neither combatant gains real ground. Victor manages a vicious slash, drawing blood, and Adon grunts in genuine surprise. This opponent hits far harder than expected. Internally, Victor's forced to admit both Adon's strength and speed are honestly ridiculous, refusing to let up for even a second. Panic creeps in as Victor realizes if he lets his guard slip even slightly, this fight ends badly for him. Desperate and cornered, Victor lashes out verbally, sneering at Adon. "You pathetic mercenaries! You think you're strong because I let you run wild." But then comes a genuinely clever move. Victor cunningly hooks Adon's axe using his own sword, catching the massive warrior completely off guard. Adon reacts with shock, outmaneuvered by pure skill rather than raw power. Victor presses his advantage, driving his blade deep into Adon in a brutal, decisive strike. Blood sprays as the massive warrior crumples, momentarily defeated by this display of raw tactical brilliance. Furious, Adon roars back at him, "You went too far!" But then comes a genuinely stunning reveal. Adon admits Victor actually guided that sword strike away from his vital organs, sparing his life deliberately mid-battle. Turns out it wasn't luck, it was calculated mercy. A new, far more dangerous figure steps forward, praising Adon as the only opponent who's ever survived fighting him this long. Then his cold gaze shifts directly toward Victor, delivering a chilling verdict. Challenging him immediately after burning through all his strength on Adon was undeniably foolish. This mysterious newcomer clearly operates on an entirely different power level, and our regressed MC's enemies are about to discover exactly how outmatched they really are. The mysterious blue-caped stranger continues his cold taunting, telling Victor that at least Adon won't be ashamed dying to someone of your caliber. Then comes the chilling command, "Now die!" A devastating attack launches straight at Victor, dark energy ripping through the air like some kind of apocalyptic omen. Somehow, Victor manages to block or dodge the strike, though barely, leaving the ground scarred and smoking. Suddenly, a booming voice cuts through the chaos. "Who goes there?" Heavy footsteps clank closer across the battlefield. Someone else has arrived, and it's definitely not good news for Victor. This new figure walks past Adon's fallen, defeated body, casually reaching down to lift the massive blood-soaked axe himself like it weighs nothing. Whoever this newcomer is, he's clearly not here to negotiate, and our badass MC's enemies are multiplying fast, each one deadlier and more mysterious than the last. A striking full-body reveal shows this new threat clearly. Massive armor, dual weapons slung casually across his shoulders, radiating quiet menace. Clothes on his eye, a subtle glint, and Victor's voice cracks with genuine dread. The man in black armor, whoever this legendary figure is, Victor clearly knows exactly what he's capable of, and it terrifies him completely. Then something horrifying happens. Core released. Power surges as his eye glows with strange concentric rings, hinting at abilities far beyond normal human limits. His foot transforms, twisting into something monstrous and clawed, slamming down with earth-shaking force. Grabbing Adon's massive axe, now glowing with eerie pink energy, he launches a devastating blow straight at Victor. The impact sends shockwaves ripping across the battlefield, forcing Victor into a desperate block. Steel screams against magic, and Victor grunts, clearly overwhelmed by power he's never faced before in his life. The two collide again and again in a relentless, earth-shattering exchange, neither backing down for even a moment. Victor roars in furious defiance, pouring everything he's got into desperate, calculated strikes. Somehow, incredibly, he manages to land a solid hit, driving his blade deep into his opponent's armor. Blood sprays, but this man in black armor barely reacts. His glowing red eye locked coldly onto Victor with unsettling calm. The clash intensifies further, weapons colliding with bone-rattling force as sparks and debris fly everywhere. Suddenly, in a terrifyingly casual move, the man in black armor reaches out and simply grabs Victor midair, completely disrupting his momentum. Victor's shocked expression says it all. Nobody's supposed to be able to do that against him. Spinning him effortlessly, this mysterious enemy demonstrates a level of raw physical control that borders on absolutely inhuman, leaving our regressed MC's rival gasping in stunned disbelief. Victor gets absolutely slammed into the ground, his opponent's blade nearly piercing straight through his helmet. Somehow he survives, scrambling back up, refusing to accept defeat despite mounting injuries. Internally, panic sets in completely. This enemy's movements are utterly unpredictable, and one moment of hesitation means certain death. Then comes an even more disturbing revelation. This mysterious figure claims he already knows Victor personally, questioning aloud since when House Perdium ever had warriors this powerful. Worse, he reveals knowing everything, Victor's strategy, even who's secretly backing him. All of it, he states coldly, and Victor visibly flinches, horror dawning across his bloodied face. This was a trap? He screams internally, completely blindsided. A single casual punch sends Victor's sword flying, and he shrieks, "Impossible!" in genuine disbelief. Desperate and cornered, he blurts out something revealing. House Perdium supposedly couldn't have known about their secret undertaking. Their brutal exchange continues escalating, neither warrior willing to concede an inch of ground. In a defiant declaration, Victor finally reveals his true allegiance, shouting, "I am House Desmond's hidden ace." Turns out this whole time, he's been secretly working for an entirely different faction altogether. Quite the plot twist. Refusing to back down, Victor snarls defiantly, I won't fall for your dirty tricks. The fight rages on with devastating intensity, blades and axe clashing in thunderous, spark-filled collisions across the smoking battlefield. Victor leaps desperately, dodging and countering with everything he's got left, but his mysterious opponent matches him move for move effortlessly. Every dodge, every parry, every desperate maneuver gets met with equal or greater skill. The sheer gap in raw power between these two combatants becomes increasingly, painfully obvious with every single exchange. Watching this supposedly untouchable villain get outclassed is deeply satisfying. The final exchange arrives with earth-shaking force, both fighters pouring every ounce of strength into these last, desperate blows. Massive shockwaves ripple outward as their weapons connect one final, decisive time. Then it happens. Victor's helmet gets violently knocked clean off, clattering uselessly across the scorched battlefield floor. For the very first time, we see his true face fully exposed. Young, blonde-haired, utterly exhausted, blood streaming down from a nasty head wound. He collapses to his knees, completely spent, gasping for breath in ragged, painful pants. This proud, arrogant commander who mocked our MC's entire mercenary crew has been thoroughly, spectacularly humbled. His mysterious armored opponent simply stands there, calm and unbothered, watching this once mighty warrior crumble into a bloodied, broken mess. The battlefield around them still burns fiercely, smoke and flame framing this genuinely pivotal moment. Victor's reign of arrogance has officially, spectacularly ended. Casually discarding Adon's axe, the armored stranger picks up Victor's own fallen sword instead, admitting almost playfully, "I do prefer swords." He swings it directly at the defeated Victor, forcing a pained, shocked "you" from his bloodied lips. Desperate and broken, Victor demands to know exactly who he's facing. "Who are you?" The mysterious figure responds almost casually, "Me? I am the son of Count Perdium." "Wait, what?" Slowly, deliberately, he reaches up and removes his own helmet, letting it clatter uselessly onto the scorched ground below. Then he speaks two devastating words directly at Victor. Our MC's real name, followed immediately by Perdium. The battlefield falls eerily silent as the stranger's face finally becomes visible, blonde hair, sharp blue eyes, unmistakably intense. Someone connected to House Perdium has been fighting alongside our MC's enemies, and this shocking connection changes everything we thought we understood.